YouTube, it's your girl, your man, Sweating Me. I know I haven't posted a video in a while. I've been busy kind of just living regular life. As you can see, I'm out right now and about on the town. So it's nighttime here in Michigan, so that's why you guys see the darkness, but I think I got a good enough light for you all to see me. Anyway, I'm coming to you all today just to talk about the scandal, the newest scandal on YouTube, which is the book Queen of Lies. I have been keeping up with the scandal. I've been watching Nyc at Night, Martin Lewis, Clarence Nyc reacts, Queen Nyc, Chris Sales by way of Clarence, because I don't really watch Chris Sales, and that's not a biased opinion. I just don't too much care for his YouTube channel. Anyways, so I've been watching everyone react and talk about this Queen of Lies book. I haven't reacted too much to it because I've just pretty much felt like it wasn't true. I didn't feel like it was too true, so I haven't been reacting to it in regards to the book. But I do want to come today and not necessarily react, but more so give my opinion on the latest live that I've seen from Clarence Nyc's ex, Leslie. She had got on live. It wasn't necessarily her. She was on Nyc at Night, and it was her mother discussing the situation regarding Clarence Nyc and Queen. And I did watch most of it, not all of it, but I do want to share my opinion in regards to what I seen. So first and foremost, Leslie, if you are watching, I want to say, woman to woman, I absolutely empathize with the way that you feel. I just don't agree with what you're saying. I don't agree with you attacking Queen. And there's multiple reasons that I don't agree with you attacking Queen, because I feel like when a woman and a man is in a relationship, that woman is supposed to target the man that she shared that commitment with. That woman is supposed to target the man that she was in a relationship with. Every time that Queen was in a situation regarding Chris and something that Chris did, she never addressed the females. She always addressed Chris. And I feel like that's the womanly thing to do, because honestly, you can't expect a woman to give you more respect than the man that you're in a relationship with gives you. That being said, there are a few things that you have said in regards to Queen that I just felt like was invalid. And one of those things where you got on, and this is prior to the Nyc at Night pretty much live, you got on YouTube, posted a video and said, what better way for her to steal your family, her to steal your love, her to steal your man, than to have a baby for him? Sweetie, at some point you have to grow up and assess the situation as an adult. She didn't steal your man, because honestly, a woman can't take a man that is yours. If he does not want to leave, if he's so in love with you and committed with you, he's never going to walk away from you for another woman. His love for you is so strong that it wouldn't allow him to walk away and start a new relationship. Do I believe that you all communicated during the time that he initially met up with Queen? Absolutely. I think that you guys did communicate. I think that it's normal for exes to communicate. I think that he was very much in love with you at a point in his life, and during the cultivation of his friendship with Queen, he fell in love with Queen. That's not a crime, sweetheart. Nothing about that is a crime. Love has no rules, and that's what people have to understand. So if he told you that he wanted a break, you get on YouTube and you see him doing friendship videos with Queen. What impression in those videos? Because I've watched them all. I followed Clarence and Queen from the start of their journey. I followed Queen and Chris when they were married. That's initially how I knew Queen, because I followed her when her and her ex-husband did videos. So when she transitioned from that relationship, everything about that relationship was pretty much open, love. It was not a secret. It wasn't hidden. She had no point but to address it, because just like you are being attacked, she was being attacked. Now, initially, when you were attacked, when they first started to get together, sis, how you feel, he's having a baby, I understand that. That was uncalled for. It was unnecessary. You didn't choose that situation. You should not have been involved. However, I do recall seeing a post of Queen's where she said, hey, you guys, don't address Leslie in a negative manner. She did nothing wrong. So she addressed it at that point. Clarence pretty much made it known at that time that he told her to do so, and she did as he asked. So that let me know that he had a form of respect for you. But for your mother to get into a conversation that does not have anything to do with her, it absolutely and honestly shows your maturity level, because I fall in love all the time. I've been in long relationships. I've been in relationships for 9-10 years. I'm talking about deep stuff. You just fall out of love. Unfortunately, do I feel like it may have been communicated in a way that you understood? Maybe not so much. Do I feel like it was Queen or Clarence's intention to hurt you? Absolutely not. I don't think so. Because we get to watch the things that they post online. We get to watch them live that life. And we don't see the negative connotation. So if he in a relationship with you was a master manipulator or was dishonest and was a cheater, you said that you all were dating for 5 years. You started when you were very young prior to going to college up until pretty much that October, November, December, whatever date you want to say that the relationship ended. At that point, I don't understand how you could fault Queen in any of this, because she basically, although she knows she had no wrongdoing, apologized to you. And honestly, me as a woman, I couldn't apologize to you because you're addressing the situation in a manner that's inappropriate. You're addressing Queen about your man. Your problem is with Clarence. So if you don't feel like he ended the relationship in a conducive manner, you need to talk to him or address your messages to him in regards to that. Queen did not take your man, because honestly, baby, no man that wants to be kept can be taken. I'm a firm believer of that. If you love me, if you're committed to me, there is nothing in this world, no distraction, no woman, no matter how hard she tries, that can snatch your attention away from me. Clarence's attention was on Queen previous to them getting pregnant with Legend. And the fact that you involved Legend and involved CJ via your mother in this conversation and involved Mama Sandra is disgusting to me. And I don't have a negative feeling towards you. I just feel like somebody needs to sit down and be honest with you, because apparently everyone around you is not keeping it 100. And when I say keep it 100, they're not telling you the truth, baby. The truth of the matter is your man was not taken. The relationship ended for whatever reason, be it toxic or not. According to Clarence, it was a toxic relationship. Anytime you're in a relationship and it's on again, off again, on again, off again, that is the definition of toxic. There is always something causing you all to break up and come back together. And honestly, I feel like if you have to break up 500 times just to get back together and figure it out, is it truly love? I won't say is it truly love. Is it truly a solidified relationship? Because you said he cheated on you numerous times throughout the relationship. I don't see a man that's fully committed to you cheating on you continuously if you were his final ending. Like if you were the end result of where he wanted to be, if you were the woman that he wanted to marry or have children with, there is nothing Queen could have done then or even now in the situation that would keep Clarence. So if you say he did it because he likes the position that Queen was in, Clarence has over 1 million followers now. Clarence has 2 active YouTube pages where I'm pretty sure if he was to leave Queen tomorrow, he would still have a brand. He would still have a following. He could still do anything that he wanted to do. So if that was the case, why hasn't he left her, love? Why hasn't he ended that relationship, love? It comes a point as a woman that we have to understand that sometimes it's just not meant to be. If you keep having to fix and resolve a situation, if you keep having to do something in regards of breaking up and getting back together, maybe it's not meant to be, love. I don't feel like she stole your man. And I feel like the fact that your mother got on live and said, what type of woman would leave her child at home to come and be with the man? So being a mother means that you can't live? In order for Queen to raise CJ in a conducive manner, to raise CJ to be a whole human being, she would have to be a whole human being herself. At that time that she left that relationship, she left with nothing. She left with a name. She didn't leave with a YouTube channel. She didn't leave with her 5 or 6 years of hard work in that relationship. When that relationship was over, when he told her he no longer wanted to be with her, that was the end. You're saying work on that with your husband when he's validly and evidently saying he did not want to work on a relationship. It's funny to me because of all the negative things that Chris has said. When he did a reaction to Queen's video, he absolutely and wholeheartedly said, I don't believe that she did it with a malicious intent. That says a lot for somebody who always has something negative to say in regards to Queen, in regards to the things that Queen does. Why would he say that he didn't feel like she had a malicious intent if in fact she did? I don't feel like she got with Clarence and she said, oh my God, I'm going to get this Leslie girl out of the way no matter what she says, does, loves, none of that. No woman does that, honey. Nobody has the time. Do you think a woman with over 1 million followers has the time to actively focus on tearing up your relationship? Absolutely not. I think that they were both going through something. I think that they found some relation in that, and them finding some relation and them building a friendship. They fell in love. It happens. He's actively saying that you're not in a relationship. He actively got on YouTube and told you he loved this woman. He told you why he loved this woman. He told you why he saw the value that he saw in her. And you not once said anything negative in regards to your ex that hurt you so badly. And I'm not here to invalidate your pain. I'm not here to invalidate your story. I believe she didn't take Clarence from you. I feel like once you accept that fact, I feel like once you understand the bond that they have, then maybe you would understand why the relationship ended up where it ended up. You would understand it wasn't a financial gain type of thing. You would understand that they genuinely love each other. We watched them love each other. We hoped for them to be together. We hoped that they acted on the vibe that they felt. We pushed them as supporters together. So it wasn't a malicious, everybody wants to hurt Leslie. And I feel like it's unrealistic to be an adult and walk around and think that everybody has the intention to hurt you. Because truthfully, as humans, sometimes we hurt the people that we love the most. And it's not intentional. It's just because we want to be true to ourselves. And I feel like Clarence wanted to be true to his feelings for Queen. So unfortunately, that dissolved him going back and forth in that relationship. I feel like he got tired of the toxicity of it's over, let's get back together. It's over, let's get back together. It's over. How can you genuinely build if you're always breaking up? And I'm not saying that you're the cause of those breakups. I'm simply saying that you guys are breaking up because his actions weren't conducive to a man who wanted to be with one woman at the time. He said he was young and he made mistakes. At no point has he declined or pretty much said that he had no fault in the situation. So I'm not understanding how, as a woman, you equated everything to Queen being the problem. The relationship that you all shared was the problem. He didn't want to be in that relationship any further, so he chose to move on. You say that you were present for the Q&A. Isn't the Q&A where he said he was a single man? So I'm not understanding how you were present for something. And at that time, you did not say, hey, or come out publicly and say, hey, he's not single, we're on a break. I don't see how that's possible. But that's just my opinion. I feel like once you heal in yourself, once you accept the real reason why the relationship is over, you're going to be a beautiful person. You're going to have a great personality. I feel like I won't even mind watching your channel in the future. However, as long as you're in a delusional mind state where you feel like the woman is the cause for your man not being your man no more, I can't watch you, because I feel like, and then for your mother to get involved and you to say, I'm her only child and she loves me. There's a lot of women who have one child. I have one child. He's a man. Do you think that I'm going to involve myself in every relationship that he has, or I'm going to speak negatively of a woman that you don't know? And I find it pretty condescending to say she's a beautiful woman and those kids are beautiful, yet you two are the only one who brought the kids into the situation. You two are the only one that has a problem that she had legend. It takes two to tango. If they were not sleeping together and he did not ejaculate in her unprotected, that could not have been a baby. She could not get in his ear and say, oh, I just want you to do it to me raw. Because a man with a mind is not going to allow that. He's going to protect himself by any means necessary. They both said that it was a slip up. Neither one of them expected it. I don't see a woman signing a lucrative record deal and turning around and getting pregnant to keep a man. She had her bag. She had the bag. He was coming into the bag. In fact, I feel like although Chris and Queen had a start, they kind of, Clarence and Queen, rebuilt themselves up to the bag together. You don't know the conversations that they had. You don't know what he told her or what he didn't tell her. Automatically, your mind says, he loves me. He would never leave me. He wants me to have his children. He wants to be with me forever. I wanted to be with my first love forever. I wanted to be his wife. I thought that relationship would never end. Came to a point when he was unfaithful so many times, when he made me feel less of a woman so many times with his actions, that he did not love me. It was not a forever thing. And it took me as a woman to look deep inside of myself and find a love for myself that says, I can't blame another woman. Do you know how many other women were involved in him being disloyal in the relationship? I didn't blame those women. The women were not the problem because me and that person committed. Me and that person were in a relationship. It is that person's responsibility to protect that relationship. Nobody can mind screw, manipulate a man to leave a woman he truly loves. It's not going to happen. For instance, Sierra Russell Wilson, do you think a woman can just come up and advance herself at him and put herself in his presence all the time and he say, screw my wife, screw my girlfriend, I'm going to leave her for this person because this person wants me to be with them? It doesn't work that way, baby. Real life does not work that way. You could be in love with someone and evolve feelings for someone else. It was obvious that he did not understand the feelings that he was evolving for Queen, because there was a point in time that they shared messages of the first conversation where they decided that they wanted to take it further, as far as seeing what they could build with one another and still stay in a friendship. We were, as a public, allowed to see that video where they expressed and shared those messages where he said, I don't know how I can be in love with a person and fall in love with someone else so quickly. And she also said, I don't know how I can be in love with a person and fall in love so quickly. Both of them were in 5-year relationships. Both of them had memories. Both of them were very in love. Queen stuck that relationship out until she had nothing left. Until the only option that she had was to pick up the little bit of strength that she had left, the little bit of woman she had left, and go and rebuild her life. And unfortunately for you, Clarence decided to build her up. It means a lot when a man sees so much in a woman that he builds her up from a broken place. And I feel like there's a love out there for you. There's that type of love out there for you, and it's not Clarence. Unfortunately, the person that you start with is not always the person that you finish with. You forced in the ending that was not meant to be. Your mother involving herself in a situation because she's passionate, I can understand that. But in the same token, I have a mother. She's not passionate enough to get on Instagram and YouTube, say, I want to make videos, but I don't know how to work it. Just say you want to get to the bag. Share your story. It's your channel. Share your story the way that you see fit. But nobody is going to respect you getting online and saying that a woman who was brokenhearted from a man that she exchanged vows with, a man that she stood before God and said, this is who I want to be with forever. I don't think y'all can relate the pain because you were not married to Clarence. Everybody has girlfriends and boyfriends. It lasts years. Sometimes it lasts months. Sometimes it lasts days. I feel like for them to have been in a relationship 3 years later, within a year, Clarence had 1 million following. We seen that video. Within a year, Clarence had 1 million on YouTube. We seen that video. He could actively leave Queen and still have that following. Chris and Queen were together. She stated very few things, but some things in regards to how negative and toxic that relationship was. You go on Instagram, Chris Sale still has 1.2 million followers. People still watch his video. Maybe not as many, but enough for him to make enough money to survive. So why wouldn't Clarence be able to do the same thing? He has enough attention and eyes on him to build the brand that he wants to build without staying in a relationship. She's not forcing him there by saying you have to be here for legend. She's vividly and openly every time said, if this relationship does not work out, I'll still have a genuine place in my heart for her. That's what he said. And she said, if the relationship does not work out, she'll still have a genuine place in her heart for Clarence. That's adulthood. The fact that she was able to get on camera and know that that was completely BS in regards to you saying that she stole her man, and be so well controlled, so eloquent, so classy, so tasteful. That's the woman of Queen that we know. A lot of us followed Queen before she left Detroit, Michigan, which is my home. I'm not sure what you're accustomed to in New York, but I know if you grow up in Michigan, any part, especially Detroit, Ypsilanti, you know what I'm saying? Loyalty is everything. We live in a place where disloyalty, stealing somebody's man, interrupting a relationship really could cost you your life. She did not know you. She had a bond with the man. She was attracted to a man. Just like regardless of a relationship, if I think somebody is attractive, they are attractive. The initial messages show that her intent was not to take your man. He wanted to send her and her boyfriend hoodies. He made you aware of the conversation. She didn't take him. There's no way a man that loves you and wants to be with you realistically can be taken. And that's delusional to feel like he can be taken. If I love a man and I want to be with a man There is nothing another man can do that I want to see more, that I want to feel more, that I want to love more, unless I am genuinely done with that relationship. Unless there's something that I'm missing in that relationship. Unless there's something that relationship is not fulfilling for me.